Liverpool have wake up their army guy and they are the people to suffer. At the end of the day, Liverpool have suffered in the hands of Enrique with his boys, the likes of Dembele, the likes of Bakoli, and also Kvaratskhelia. What a player! The guy actually did everything that they could, but a bit lack of luck on their part. I don't know. Liverpool had the luck on their part. If you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. With me today is Eddie and also Nana Kwame, and we will get you into the tactical analysis, match preview, the happenings, and also what actually led to all this. And this is a first leg. What is going to happen in the second leg? And for sure, let's go. Liverpool suffer in the hands of PSG today. You talked about VAR today, that maybe if offside position is, they will be able to draw it back and then call back for it to be okay because of the high line Barcelona is playing. But here is the case. PSG got a clear penalty today, but then VAR overruled it. That goal could have changed everything in the game, or that penalty could have changed everything in the game. And here is the case. PSG have not able to win the game at home. What do you make up of that incident? Because if you are behind a player, there's no way you push a player without showing your hands. And we saw that it was clearly a push, but VAR overruled it. One mistake again. Nana?
Yeah, it's sad. Similar thing happened to, not similar case, but the same VAR issue happened in the Real Madrid match. I think sometimes the referees, have this mindset that they don't want to spoil the vibe or the energy of the game right at the beginning, in the early few minutes. So when things like this happen in the early few minutes, they are very reluctant to accept it. I think that is what happens. That is what some of the referees, especially in big matches like this, you don't want to spoil the vibe and, have a red card. And because let's think of it wisely too, not wisely, but in the other way. Let's say if there was a red card at that early few minutes of the game, then that is over. This game is going to be a one-way side and it's going to be boring. So thinking of that to avoid that kind of scene or occurrence, then they ignore this kind of fouls, which actually is a foul and should have been taken as a penalty
and even a red card in addition.
A red card as well. There was a potential red card check and they ignored it. So I don't know, it's sad. But regardless, PSG had chances and they had to convert. This is their issue. They are good with the ball, and I'm not surprised because of the kind of coach they have. The coach is a coach of that tiki-taka kind of play.
Yeah, so a former Barcelona coach.
Yes, a former Barcelona coach. So the only job they have to do is get the finishing. That is what they are lacking. Whilst the game was going on, I wasn't surprised Liverpool scored, because I was seeing it that all these things they are doing, Liverpool gets 1-2 chance, they will score you. And it happened. And that is what is needed for as a champion. Champions, Real Madrid in our past seasons, it's not like we played the best of football to win the Champions League. No, we were poor in games that we were totally dominated. But it was about chances. The few chances we had, we made use of them. And that got us through the qualifying stages and to the finals.
Yeah, that got them to the qualifying stages or to the finals. For them, Eddie, we know that for sure experience counts when it comes to Champions League, particularly this stage of the competition. But then Mo Salah was not actually in the game totally today. But for the coach and his slot to actually pick him out and then bring in a slot Elliott to come in and get that goal. What do you make up of that instant? Because for me, Mohamed Salah, whatever be the case, you don't remove such player out of your squad when you are in need of a win or a goal. But then the coach did it and then it worked for him. What do you make up of that?
Say we normally say, yeah, beautiful mistakes.
Okay.
Sometimes you make a mistake and it turns out to be very nice. At the end, that was what he I think and his Lord did. He took the risk of taking Salah out of the game to bring in Elliott, and Elliott gave them the win they were looking for. Suppose it went the other way around, you could have also by now be saying and it should be taking out Salah in such a tough competition also.
Short time.
Yeah, so he took the risk, and I think it paid off. Let me remind you, PSG is one of the best teams in this Champions League season. The way they play, they are playing, it's just unfortunate that they are not getting the goals are not counting for them. Although it's counted for them like in the previous games, during their period Champions League campaign, they've been able to get the goals, in a couple of games. But today it was one of the games they needed the goals to count. So they tried all their possible best, but the goals were not coming. Osmani, kudos to Osmani. One of the top talented players like in the PSG squad. Try all his tactics, try everything, get much involved in the game, but the goal didn't come. Still, it's still just one goal to nil. You still can't write PSG off, although then the second leg we played in Anfield, but there is still going to be an interesting game to watch out for. Yeah.
There's still going to be an interesting to watch out for. It has been, even though Liverpool has scored 1-0 against PSG in France, Paris, but then, Nana, for a long time, I've never seen Liverpool defenders shake. The likes of Van Dijk and all the Robinson and was Alexandre-Arnold and all that. But then the forward line of PSG, Akola, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, they were on the toes of their game, create a lot of opportunities, but just that Alex Becker was also an outstanding goalkeeper, prevented them from a lot of opportunities. What do you make up of the front line of PSG? Do you think they can go back to Liverpool home to actually change the game for themselves?
It's going to be a difficult one at Anfield. It's possible. This is Champions League. Liverpool did it in a match where, I don't know if you guys followed the statistics.
Yeah.
First half, Liverpool had only one shot on target. Second half, they also had one shot. I mean, not one shot, one shot. So the whole game, Liverpool had only 2 shots and 1 on target, which was the goal they scored. PSG in the total game had 27 shots, 10 shots on target. To compare the statistics, possession was 71-29. So compare these two. Who would look at these statistics and tell me that the match ended in favor of the other team or the away team? That is unbelievable. So same thing, the game is not over. It doesn't matter the home ground or the away ground. It's football and anything can happen on the pitch side of, on the Anfield. So it's just unfortunate that PSG couldn't take their chances. Though they dominated the game, you were seeing that the defense shake. They didn't just shake. They were dominated. And Salah was taken out because Salah was lost in the game. He did nothing. Nunes completely shattered Salah in the game. And, the changes that he did, which helped them, was because of, the attention was on the star players, Salah. So they stopped these guys. So when you take the star players off, then the defense relax and they feel like, oh, this person coming is not, they don't focus on the person. See where this guy, the goal scorer, made a run from.
Elliott, yeah.
Elliott made a run from behind to get that ball. If it was Salah in that position, definitely there would have been a man waiting already with Salah, even moving with Salah already. And that wasn't working for Liverpool. So that is how it played, and it helped, Liverpool at the end of the day. But the game is not over, so let's see what happens in Anfield.
If PSG is able to play
the likes of
high-profile game they played today, with with good conversion rates, they'll be able to override, win the second leg in Anfield. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Dominating Liverpool, it's this high margin of shots on target, and with this shot, there's high probability that they'll be able to also dominate the game in Anfield and also win the game in Anfield. It's still possible. Yeah, the game is still open. Yeah. Just 1-0, it's still open.
Yeah, that's what I was actually coming to, because when you look at the midfield dominant, Vitinha was actually master class in the midfield area. They didn't allow the likes of Szoboszlai to actually dominate in Liverpool midfield, and that actually prevented Liverpool a lot, because he has been the attacking midfielder for Liverpool, and he has been quite a lot, a creator. He has been a creator, he has been a blocker, he has been the instrumental part of Liverpool project this season. But today, I saw a player being shattered for doing what he loved doing, and it was absolutely massive. But Eddie, one thing that the coach also did, Gravenberch, who is also very good defensively, but then also attacks as it were. But he found out that the way the pressure was, if Gravenberch is still going to be playing alongside with Szoboszlai, PSG might get a late goal. But he took him off and then bring in was that their Japanese player they bought. Is it Enzo? Yeah, Endo. Yeah, Endo. It was absolutely another tactical changes that Arne Slot did, and I was like, yeah, this is just a coach who knew how to steady matches during the game, and that actually paid off because when he comes, he actually took the defensive midfield wise, allowed Szoboszlai to just be on top so that they can be able to create that space to get that goal. Eddie, what do you make up of that thought of Arne Slot making that changes?
Like I said before, the changes he made were like critical changes. The game were almost getting to the end. He made the changes very, very late. I think almost in the approaching the 80th minute. That was when I think he made the critical changes. For the last 10 minutes, he thought he was like, now the game is almost coming to an end. So let me just try this. Let me just risk like certain things. He tried that and it worked out. And with Liverpool, now the in a phase of I think winning the Premier League and also in the face of the Champions League as well. They had a very they've gotten a very fantastic season with even in the Champions League as well. So all the second reserve, let me say the second level or the players at the pitch, they're also good. They're also good. So if they come in, you won't even see the deficit of I think the first player is not playing, Salah is not on board, so they are going to be like they are not going to play the game. The boys are also going to play to the standard of which the first 11 are playing. If you have such a team like that, you are probably always ahead. In terms of winning the trophy, winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League, or even winning the domestic league as well. So that is the mentality, and I think the squad and the slot has built in Liverpool, and it's going to help them in the long run. Because if these guys are giving you the results you are looking for, even when Salah and the guys are no more like they're injured, you definitely know that the guys you are second place or the guys on bench are definitely going to give you the results you are looking for. So there's no way you're going to get worried, and I think it's going to help Liverpool in the long run, as I said. So kudos to them. They are doing very, very well, and you want to also see them in the finals, but now who knows?
We want to also see them in the finals, but then who knows? Now, when you talk about Mohamed Salah poor performance in this game against PSG, you will also see what Mendy have also been able to do defensively because he was such a good he prevented every move Salah tried to. Every dribble Salah tried to, he was able to stop him. Is he not a great defender? Because I still see like he should be playing at the likes of Real Madrid, maybe Barcelona, maybe go to English for Premier. But then he has been playing there for like 3-4 seasons now. What do you make up of Mendy's performance?
Yeah, Nuno Mendes.
Yeah.
I think his pace he's been developed. He's been at PSG for some time now, but the attention hasn't been drawn to him that much. But this match has really showed the quality of this player. And I think credit should be given to Luis Enrique because Luis Enrique is with also this is a relatively very young group, apart from Marquinhos, who is the oldest. This young group and the way he trains them, he teaches them, they play football is beautiful to see. I underestimated PSG because of the fact that they are playing a French league, and French league is not so competitive. The other teams in this league are not consistent. But coming into Champions League through the qualifying stages, they had some matches which they proved that they are of good quality. And they just needed more finishing up front. Credits to Nuno Mendes, and I think there's more he can do.
There's more he can do. So, guys, I think this has been absolutely massive and absolutely craziest Champions League ever. And hey, second leg is still coming for sure. And if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video, and let's know which of your favorite team will be going to the next stage of the competition. Give us some shout out by hitting the subscription button, like and share the video, and comment down what you think about the next stage of the competition. See you in the next video. Ciao.